game. I'm black, Iverson, yeah. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21. Stupid young. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. Do-rag in a beater like I'm Iverson. Waved up.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner.
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And even here, in the middle of the season, Steve, some players are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Ahmed is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Williams. Then there's Insanity, and it's Abdul Rahim in at the small forward. And for the Magic, at the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's Williams. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Banchero with the ball. Muhammad covering. Passes it to Wagner. Trying to get open is Carter. And that's good. Franz Wagner for 3.
And what can you say about Suggs? A natural-born leader, very unselfish and great vision.
The pass to Insanity. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Williams finds Muhammad. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Banchero. Now, here's Fultz. Over Williams, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
And he's good on the second.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Wagner outside. To the right side. Down low, 5 on the clock. And here we go, fast break. Muhammad's got it.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Wagner on the wing. Back to Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Right wing, pulls up. That one a little long.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Now, here's Wagner. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
That's good from Banchero on the assist from Fultz.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Wagner on the wing. 5 points in the game. Knocked loose. They're running. Here's Insanity. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Pass to Carter. At the top of the key, Suggs. And contact on the shots. So he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now, here's Banchero. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And Chet gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Fultz. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
For Chicago, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First one falls for him. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
No good on the second free throw. And Wendell Carter Jr. Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
They grabbed their own miss.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Muhammad, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Muhammad's got 12 in the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now, here's Wagner. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
With the shot, here's Muhammad. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Banchero passes to Fultz. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. They shoot again. It's blocked. And he stays with it to the paint. From downtown. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And how about Suggs' willingness to sacrifice? He takes the foul but ensures the shot's able to get off.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Joe Ingles is checked in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Big Daddy. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Insanity. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Suggs. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Johnson. Anthony can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Insanity with the drive.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Anthony kicks to Isaac. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Passes to Insanity. From the wing, they get it back. Big Daddy, and a strong finish with two hands.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Anthony. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Ingles. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Magic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Insanity. Whoa! Hammering it in. He went between the legs.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Suggs. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And Kevin, talk about a tough finish. The defense all over him, but he still finds a way to get that off.
And Orlando has possession. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now the pass to Abdur Rahim. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Suggs. He has 6. On the wing, Ingles. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. And so Orlando again turning it over. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Johnson dishes to Muhammad. And Isaac comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And Chicago has possession. From deep. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Outside Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Here's Isaac. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement. He's been a major catalyst.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Suggs. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And that one's good. Wagner. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Insanity against Charlotte. He was really on his game. To the inside. Isaac with the steal. And it's blocked.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Fader on the way. Here's Muhammad. Count it. Muhammad's got 23.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Here's Insanity. 12 points for him. The 3-ball. Drains the 3-pointer. Insanity's got 15 points.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And so is Chicago, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please give a big round of applause.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Markelle Fultz out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Insanity. Passes it to Muhammad. Over Banchero. And Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got 25 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Banchero.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Now, here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Banchero. Muhammad with the steal.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these